Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a handicap 3-on-2 elimination tag team match. Introducing the first competitors representing the Vanderlyn Gang, the team of Micah, Bill Williamson, and Javier Escuella.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, shocking scenes. Roughly 1 week ago, it looked like the Vanderlyn Gang were going to eliminate Homer Simpson and the Simpson family forever. All bases covered at the hands of leader Dutch van der Linde until Arthur Morgan made his shocking debut, tearing through the line of defence and saving Homer Simpson. Now Homer Simpson and Arthur Morgan united here tonight. They want to get their hands on Dutch van der Linde and Uncle, who seemingly are in hiding. If they can win here tonight in this handicap match, they will get a tornado hardcore match against Dutch and Uncle. But if they fail to win, they may never get that opportunity. A lot on the line here in this contest.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, their opponents. Introducing first, hailing from Springfield, he weighs in tonight at 287 pounds and he is the current non-wrestlers champion, Homer J. Simpson.
Well, Homer Simpson close, very close to his demise a week ago. Only saved by Arthur Morgan coming out and evening the odds, tearing down the Vanderlyn Gang. Now those two men united. The question is, can they be successful here tonight? The element of surprise has gone. Arthur Morgan catching them by surprise. They didn't expect any enemies to come out. They're expecting a fight here tonight, and they've got to believe that the Vanderlyn Gang are going to be more dangerous. They've more time to plan and prepare. Homer Simpson and Arthur Morgan need to be at the top of the game. Homer Simpson looks ready. The question is, will his tag team partner be?
And ladies and gentlemen, his tag team partner, hailing from Des Moines, Iowa, and weighing in tonight at 242 pounds, Arthur Morgan.
With a shock return of this man. A lot of people presumed he died in 1899. A lot of people presumed he died in 2024 in a previous angle that didn't do quite as well as this one. But Arthur Morgan, by God, has made his return, made his triumphant return to PGW. Him and Homer Simpson ordinarily wouldn't be friends. A lot of differences between those two men, but one common enemy unites them. That is the Vanderlyn Gang. And nobody knows the Vanderlyn Gang better than this man, a former member, a former prominent figure in that organisation, until they turned his back on him. He's been out for revenge ever since. We've got to win this match to get it. They don't get to the leader without getting rid of the minions. And look at Javier Escuella nearly getting his head knocked off of that clothesline. Homer Simpson, all business here after what happened to him 1 week ago. Determined to take these men out, and look at this. Micah trying to jump in the ring, not the legal man. Simpson taking him down with a drop kick. It's going to be a completely different Homer Simpson after what happened to him. It was a life or death situation. Homer Simpson managed to come out on the right end of it. He's still here with us, and he's going to make sure that the men responsible for what happened to him are going to pay for it here tonight, as Simpson now sending Escuella for the ride off the ropes. Collar and elbow tie up. Picking him up, drops him face first right into the canvas. Homer Simpson, a man possessed here with one goal in mind, as he sends Javier Escuella into the corner, and this one may not last long. Simpson has him perched on the top of the Tiger Bomb. My God, Javier Escuella could be eliminated here as the shoulders down, the cover's made, and yes, it's 2-on-2 now as Micah coming in though from behind. Micah maybe the most evil, the most treacherous member of the Vanderlyn Gang, coming in from behind Homer Simpson, but it didn't work. Simpson firing back with a vicious clothesline. Micah not faring well either, as he gets choked across that middle rope. A burning desire is inside Homer Simpson. I don't think it's going to be extinguished here, as now Simpson sending Micah Bell into his corner. And finally, the tag. Here comes Morgan. Let's see what Arthur Morgan is made of here. Stomping Micah Bell right in the abdomen. The man that was possibly responsible for his premature demise back in 1899. He's going to pay for it here in a thunderous clothesline by Arthur Morgan. Morgan's been waiting a long time, over 100 years, for this opportunity. And Micah Bell, the victim of all that pent-up rage. Big clothesline in the corner. Micah, seemingly on jelly legs, gets sent into the opposite one and another clothesline. Morgan enjoying punishing this man, as now he sends him for the ride off the ropes and a beautiful back body drop. Morgan means business, that's for sure. Referee getting in the way, he's not letting him, prevent him from getting to Micah Bell here. He sends him for the ride and the thirst press, right hands, right to the face. Micah Bell getting absolutely decimated here as Morgan comes off the ropes, drops the big elbow right across the face. Morgan on fire here, and now the stunner. Arthur Morgan nailing the stunner on Micah Bell. Well, we've got our second elimination here. The leg tucked, the shoulders down, and this one is over. Only Bill Williamson remains here. Tries charging in at Morgan. Morgan ducking the clothesline. Big time clothesline on Williamson. Bill Williamson, I do kind of feel sorry for him. He had two allies. It looked like the odds favoured the Van der Linde gang, but now Bill Williamson finds himself on his own, and Arthur Morgan absolutely tearing him apart here with stomps to the abdomen. And now Morgan, the stunner. Well, what a dominant display here from both Morgan and Simpson, and this one surely over with the lateral press, the shoulders down, but look at Morgan. Morgan lifting Bill Williamson's shoulder off the mat. He wants this onslaught to continue. He's going to give Homer Simpson the opportunity here as he gets the tag. Look at this. Simpson, Irish whip. Sending Morgan in, using his partner as a weapon. As now Simpson sends Williamson for the right. Beautiful tilt-a-whirl slam by the non-wrestlers champion Homer Simpson. Simpson wants revenge not only for himself, but what they did to his son. Bart Simpson is going to be out of action for a long time. Thanks to the antics of the Van der Linde gang. Luckily Bart Simpson will make a recovery, but it may be a very, very long road to that recovery. In real bad shape was Bart after that backstage attack. And his father, Homer Simpson, looking for revenge here. Nice swinging neckbreaker. And now Simpson, maybe looking to put it to bed here. The Simpsons Edge, the most devastating finishing maneuver in the whole of the professional wrestling game. As now Simpson with the leg tucked, Bill Williamson's shoulders down. We have a dominant victory here. No question about who was going to win that match. A dominant performance by these two men.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the team of Arthur Morgan and Homer Simpson.
3 down, 2 to go, because ladies and gentlemen, they will be facing Dutch and Uncle in that hardcore match. You want some great created wrestlers in your game, but without going through the lengthy process of creating them yourself? Well, I can help you out with that. If you play on PS2 or PS2 emulator, I can create just for you a custom save data file and preload it with up to 30 created wrestlers that you have chosen. If you're interested, send me an email at pastgengamingemail@gmail.com. My email is linked on the main channel page, and I can also do this for the PSP, but on PSP I can only do save files for the European version of the game.